Hello everyone. Today I'm excited because I'm making cornbread, green beans and potatoes, and pork chops, but it's going to be in a two-part. So first we're going to start with the cornbread. And for the cornbread, I'm going to make fresh cornbread. So I'm going to kind of stir up my flour just a little bit in there. So we got 1 cup, and we're going to need a 1/4 cup. Okay, so that's it on the flour. We're going to need 3/4 of a cup of cornmeal. 3/4 of a cup of cornmeal. And then we're going to need a 1/4 cup sugar. Okay. And we need a teaspoon of baking powder. And a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, which is optional. You can leave that out if you want, but of course I want to add it. And then we need a 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. So I have 1 cup of milk. Let me just make sure that's a 1/4 cup. And 1 egg. I'm just going to give that a mix. I have my oven set at 400, and I'm actually making muffins, so they're going to cook about 20 to 25 minutes. Oh, I wonder if I better put this in this bigger bowl. Yeah. So I'm going to make like a, well, first I'm going to give this a mix. Just make sure everything's incorporated, the baking powder, the salt, cornmeal and flour, and the sugar. And then I'm going to add some jalapenos in mine. And I add them now so that they don't like sink to the bottom. They get mixed in with the flour. I'm just adding a little bit, no seeds, and it just gives it a little bit of flavor. You can also add bacon or sun-dried tomatoes, but today I thought I'd do jalapenos. You can add cheese too. And then you want to just put your milk and oil and egg mixture in and give it a stir. And what I do is after I stir mine, I wait a few minutes before I actually put it in the pan to let the leavening agents rise a little in there, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And I actually put about a teaspoon of, oh, I should have cooled or heated that, of bacon grease. Now I know some of you are going to think she's nuts, but it actually does give it a really good flavor. And it should be hot when you put it in. Let's make sure this is all incorporated on the bottom. You don't want to over mix, and you just let that sit there for a couple minutes. While normally you would prep your pan, and I prepped my pan with bacon grease because I like the flavor the bacon grease gives, and it, you know, makes it release real nice and easy. You just make sure we got everything in there. Okay, and well, we really don't have time to wait for this to rise, but like I said, it will. You'll see a difference in 5 minutes. It kind of poofs up a little bit. But we're going to get these going here so I can get the video moving along. You just want to fill them up a little over half. And the reason why I'm making the corn muffins is because, well, everyone likes cornbread, but everyone likes the hard crunchy part on the outside, so this way everyone gets a nice piece with the crust. It stays crunchier on top and on the sides. So it looks like we're only going to get about 9. We probably could get 10, but I'll just put a little bit more in each one. That's all I really need. And if I have extra, which I'm sure I will freeze them. And they freeze perfectly with some saran wrap, and then I put them in a baggie or some other type of container to help keep them fresh. Okay, like I said, these are going to go in the oven for about 25 minutes. I'm going to clean this off because otherwise that sticks onto your pan and it just makes more work for cleaning. Okay. Hang on 1 second and I'll set my timer for 20 minutes, and when you stick your toothpick in, if it comes out clean, they're done. And you can tell when they're done. They're a little hard on the top and the color that you want. But what I'm going to show you I got going on down here is I got a pan that I have put onions and garlic in, and next I'm going to put in the potatoes. Not sure if I'm going to be able to get all these potatoes in. I might have to put some in at the end once I get the water in. And I have a nice plate here of sausage and bacon, just for flavor. Just a little bit. It's not even 2 sausages and about 3 strips of bacon. Put those in. We're going to put, let's see if I can do this, some pepper and some salt. Not a lot because you got your bacon in there and the sausage. And I'm going to put some hot pepper flakes. And I'm not going to put too many of those either because we got hot pepper in the hot sausage. But ordinarily I'd probably put about a half a teaspoon or so. And I can hear them cooking good down there. We're going to put the green beans in. And these are frozen. These were fresh. And I froze them. And they're all washed and all set to go. It's probably about 2 pounds. And I'm going to start with some homemade chicken broth that I had in my freezer. If you have it, if not, you can use all water. We're just trying to get extra flavor in there. And I got some water here I'm going to put in. And of course this is going to have to cook for probably an hour and a half till the potatoes are done. If you can see how much water I've put in there. I'm going to cover them, giving them a good mix so all the good flavors can get mixed around in there. And when I come back, I'll show you what those look like and how the cornbread turned out. So stay tuned for part 2. Thanks for watching. I hope you give this one a try. It's really easy, very flavorful. Thanks for watching.